Hi water signs, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. So I'm going to be doing a reading for each of you individually to find out how your love interest feels about you. So if you don't want to sit and watch the other signs readings, I have time stamped everything in the description, so you can go ahead and just scroll along to your reading. Okay, so I'm going to start with Cancer because they are the first water sign, and I'm going to be moving on to Scorpio and then Pisces. So what is the overall energy for Cancer in love from now up until the 31st of June? Trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. Overall energy for Cancer in love from now up until the 31st of June. Overall love energies for Cancer from now up until the 31st of January 2018. So you guys have the Two of Water, which is the Two of Cups. So a relationship that continues to grow closer, forgiveness, the positive resolution of a conflict. So you do have your Two of Cups. You know, this is a soulmate. If you've been arguing with someone, it can mean that there will be a resolution. Okay, whatever arguments that you're going to have, you know, it will kind of be forgiven and forgotten. You will be able to push forward. And this is why maybe trust came out. So overall love messages, love energies for Cancer from now up until the 31st degree. So you're feeling trapped in a situation, okay? Why is Cancer feeling trapped? Why is Cancer feeling trapped? Clarification on the Eight of Swords. Clarification on the Eight of Swords. Yeah, okay, so I feel like you might be feeling trapped because someone kind of comes in and out of your life with the Knight of Wands. For some of you, it may just be a fire sign. You're not sure what to do with a fire sign, but the advice kind of is just to have faith in the situation. The love is there, okay? So let's see now. Let's move on. So I'm going to see how you feel about your love interest and then move on to how they feel about you. How is Cancer feeling about their love interest right now from now up until the 31st of 18? So you've got reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So some of you feel a soulmate connection, and it could be that someone is coming back. You want a reconciliation with someone, but you're just a little bit unsure. You know, it's like you're feeling trapped in a situation. You're not sure how to approach the situation. You're not sure how to move forward. You're kind of wondering, is it a good idea? So, but you definitely want to reconcile with someone. So how is Cancer feeling about their love interest from now up until the 31st of 18? So you have the Ten of Fire. So too much work, accept help from others, life is out of balance, stress-related health concerns. So I feel like you've got a lot on your shoulders, and it's like you're not sure about this reconciliation. It's almost like a burden to you. Right, so how does Cancer feel about their love interest from now up until the 31st of 18? Yeah, okay, so it would be that someone wants a reconciliation, and deep down maybe you want to reconcile with someone, but you're feeling burdened about it because of the way you're seeing this person. It could be that they're you know, a bit sneaky, not necessarily sneaky, but it might be that, you know, they're just a little bit argumentative, and this could be why you're feeling the Ten of Fire energy. So it's not that you don't have feelings for this person, but right now, again, take what resonates with you, but you may not be looking at this person in the best of lights right now, okay? But reconciliation might still be on your mind, and it's like, should I, shouldn't I, kind of thing. Okay, so let's look at how they see you. How does Cancer's love interest... You know what, I can't stand looking at the cards and they're all over the place. How does Cancer's love interest feel about them from now up until the 31st of June? How does Cancer's love interest feel about them from now up until the 31st of June 2018? How does Cancer's love interest feel about them from now up until the 31st of... Okay, so you got two cards that came out. Three cards. You know what, I'm not going to take those actually. I'm not feeling like it's right. I'm going to shuffle again. Sorry, Cancer. If I'm not feeling it, then I'm going to reshuffle. Okay, how is Cancer's love interest feeling about them from now until the 31st of 2018? Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So it could be that they've lied to you, or it could be vice versa, or maybe they feel like you're not really revealing your true self. You know, maybe they feel like you're wearing a false mask and you're kind of going into your show a little bit. Or it might be that they know that this is how you see them. So take what resonates with you. But it could be that they, you know, that they feel that you feel that they're deceptive. So how does Cancer's love interest feel about them for now? The Hermit. So they feel like, again, you know, you've kind of withdrawn. The Hermit, spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, self-discovery. So they feel like, you know, you've kind of withdrawn, you've gone into your show a little bit, and it could be because they have been a little bit deceptive. How does Cancer's love interest feel about them from now up until the 31st of 18? So you've got the Nine of Cups. Clarification on the Nine of Cups. Why is the Nine of Cups here? Okay, so I feel like they're thinking about manifesting happiness with you, you know, and I feel like it may be this person has done you wrong, but actually they're feeling like they want to, you know, just create happiness. You know, the Nine of Wands speaks about wish fulfillment. It's almost like a wish for them to possibly have this reconciliation with you if you're separated. You know, again, take what resonates with you. This isn't going to resonate with everyone, but it will definitely resonate with certain people. So I feel like this person wants, it's like a wish fulfillment. They want to talk to you again, even though they've been deceptive. You know, it's like they want to bring you back out of your shell. You know, they want this Nine of Cups with you, which is emotional fulfillment. So, you know, I feel like they are happy with you. So, what is the outcome in love for from now up until the 31st of 18? Flirt, to extend your light-hearted energy to others. So someone might be initiating something with you, okay? Or you even be initiating something with someone else, but I more feel like someone is going to try and open up to you a little bit, Cancer. So what is the outcome for Cancer in love from now up until the Five of Air? So a unwise choice, learn what you can from the situation, review everyone's motives. So it's asking you to look at this person's motives, or it could be that you're unclear on this person's motives. So it's the Five of Air energy, which again is this. So, you know, the Five of Swords is the same as the Five of Air. So this person not have changed. Yes, they do care. Yes, they want to make you happy, but it's like, look at their motives, Cancer, because I feel like they've not changed. So please be a little bit cautious. So, right, so now let's move on to Scorpio. So what is the overall energy for Scorpio in love from now up until the 31st of 18? So Scorpio, you have wedding. The situation involves marriage. This could be a really strong possible commitment. This could potentially be a marriage partner or someone that you're already married to. What is the overall messages in love for Scorpio from now up until the World? So you're getting closure on something, a job well done, joy, contentment and gratitude, the path towards enlightenment. So you're starting a new phase, you're starting a new cycle, okay? Things are coming full circle. You're entering a new phase. What are the overall energies for Scorpio from now up until the 31st of January? So some of you are at a crossroads and you're really figuring out what it is that you want from this situation. You know, it could definitely involve marriage, but it's like you're doing a lot of reflecting. It may be as well that someone is kind of, you know, like making things look really good. And I'm not seeing anything negative at the moment. So it's looking good. You've got wedding. You're kind of thinking about what it is that you want from a situation. You're looking at your options and you're starting a new phase. So let's see how you feel about your love interest. How is Scorpio feeling about their love interest from now up until the 31st? Oh, Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So you may be thinking about releasing someone, and this is maybe why things have come full circle, but at the same time you're still looking at your options. It may be as well that there's just certain things in your relationship with this person, or just with this person in general, that need to be sorted. You know, it's time for you to clear your energy. You be with a potential marriage partner, but you might have an ex that still kind of pops up. It can mean anything, okay, but it's all to do with releasing the past, clearing your energy. And if you have any exes that are in the past, you've got to kind of let it go. You know, so I'm speaking about if you're in a relationship already and the ex keeps on popping up, let it go, okay? Again, that's not going to resonate with all of you, but take what resonates. Some of you literally have released someone. So, Scorpio, how do you feel about your love interest from now up until... Your messages are coming out really easily. So you've left someone behind. Things are looking up. The end of a difficult situation, taking a trip. So you guys are moving away from somebody, but things are kind of getting better for you in general. But the Six of Air is, in the traditional tarot, it's the one where the people are in the boat and they're just going away. So I feel like you have left someone behind, whether it's for good or whether it's temporary. We'll find out when I do the outcome. So how does Scorpio feel about their love interest from now up until the 31st of 18? So some of you may be dealing with a Capricorn, but I feel like you see the situation as toxic, and it's like you want to make plans, you want to have good things with this person, but it may be that they're just a little bit too toxic. Some of you may be wanting to leave a situation, you're feeling like you want to leave, but with this card here, it's like this guy has to, you know, kind of decide whether or not he goes over the wall and gets freedom. So I feel like you're maybe wanting to break away from something, but it might be that there's a situation that might be tying you to someone, but it's like, you know, it's no good. So let's see how they feel about you. So how is Scorpio's love interest feeling about them? Heart-to-heart conversations, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So this person does have feelings for you and they want to tell you. They want to have a conversation with you. How does Scorpio's love interest feel about them from now up until the 31st? The Ten of Water, a contented and rewarding family life, your emotional and material needs are met, trustworthy relationships. So it may be that this person actually comes back and says, yeah, but we can do this and we can do that. And then this is why some of you are choosing to go, some of you are kind of stuck, some of you are figuring out what to do, but it may be that this person wants this Ten of Water with you, but it's you're kind of like, yeah, but this and that has happened, do I really want that in life now? But I do feel like they do definitely have feelings for you and they do love you. So how does Scorpio's love interest feel about them from now? So they actually see you as kind, understanding. They might see you as quite successful as well, you know, like a lady of luxury kind of thing. I always look at the Queen of Pentacles as someone who's very grounded, very secure. She's got a lot going on, and yeah, I look at her as a lady of luxury. You know, look how luxurious that background looks. You know, she's a lady of leisure. Maybe a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn that you're dealing with, but I feel like they see you as someone that can offer them security. So what is the outcome for Leo in love from now up until the 31st of June? Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. What is going on for right, what will be the outcome for Scorpio in love from now up until the 31st of 18? So there will be some kind of commitment. I see a lot of earth in your energy. For some of you, you're still attracted to a Taurus, or a Taurus is still attracted to you. What is the outcome for the energy for Scorpio from now up until the 31st of 18? So some of you are going to take a leap of faith with this person. You might take a risk. It's like you're starting a complete new cycle, a complete new phase. So I definitely see that, you know, even though maybe some of you leave someone behind and then you get, you know, offered something else with someone new. So there's many ways this could unfold, but I feel like maybe you've left someone behind because it's toxic. And now the Two of Wands as well can represent new partnerships. So maybe some of you have met someone new. So you've got rid of the old and now you're dealing with the new. And this is where the attraction and the commitment comes in. So if it's not that, then it could be someone from that you're already dealing with, and you kind of take a risk with this person and there's some kind of commitment. So that's what I have for Scorpio. So now let's move on to Pisces. Pisces, what is the overall energy for Pisces in love from now up until the 31st of 18? So you've got retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. What is the overall energy for Pisces from now until the 31st? The King of Fire. So some of you dealing with a fire sign. Focus, focus, focus. Communicate with vision. Be a leader. Advice from someone creative. So some of you need to actually talk to somebody. It says communicate with vision. So what is the overall energy for Pisces in love from now up until the 31st? Fire signs again. So some of you may be messaging someone, or somebody messenger new pages generally speak of messages. It could be there's a new opportunity for you as well. But you guys have a lot of fire. Okay, so it may be that you're feeling more passionate, more creative, more energetic. So how does Pisces feel about their love interest from now up until the 31st of 18? How does Pisces feel about the love interest? So you do have romantic feelings for somebody. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Romantic feelings. So how does Pisces feel about their love interest from now up until the 31st? The Nine of Air. So expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies, sleepless nights. So some of you have feelings for someone, but it's like you're a bit anxious about them. You might be thinking about them a lot. How does Pisces feel about their love interest from now up until the 31st of 18? Yeah, so some of you want to give this person attention. You want some kind of victory, some kind of success. You want this person to pay you attention or recognise you. You know, that's what you want. It may be that you want this person to recognise that you have feelings for them. So, you know, it may be as well that you put this person on like a pedestal. Now, this may not relate to all of you, but the Six of Wands, you know, this man is sitting on his horse, you know, his high horse. So it may be that's how you're viewing somebody. Or again, it may be you view this person as, you know, quite like special, quite up there. You might have a lot of respect for them. So let's see how they feel about you. So how does Pisces love interest feel about them from now up until the end of the 31st, 2018? How does Pisces love interest view them? Okay, so passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So they want a lot of passion with you. How does Pisces love interest feel about them from now up until the 31st of 18? The Lovers. Intimate relationships. Carefully weigh your decisions. Good health. Okay, Pisces, this person is really sexually attracted to you. I'm just going to say it. They really are very into you. Okay. How does Pisces love interest feel about them from now up until the 31st of May? How does Pisces love them? Ooh. Yeah, and they do have feelings for you, you know, or they could just see you as someone who's very soft, very sweet, very kind of innocent, you know, kind of cute and emotional. So let's see the potential outcome for you. What is the potential outcome for Pisces in love from now up until the 31st of true love? Wow, this is the romance of a lifetime. I'm a Venus in Pisces. I really hope this comes true for me. So what is the potential outcome for Pisces in love from now up until the 31st of June. What is the outcome in love for Pisces from now up until the 31st of 18? The Six of Earth, so gifts of money, time, effort, new career opportunities, receiving a loan, paying off debt. So someone might be spending time with you. You might just be focusing on finances. Some may be like trying to give you gifts or spending money on you, or you might be doing that for the other person. You know, but I feel like someone might be trying to put in a little bit of effort. So, potential outcome for Pisces. Outcome in love moments for Pisces from now until the 31st. Yeah, so you got the 8 of Swords. So you're still feeling trapped in a situation. Okay, why is Pisces feeling trapped? Okay, it might be surrounding a Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, but this person, with this kind of night, they're not, they can be kind of all over the place, but it's like, you know, like they could be in and out of your life kind of thing. So this might be why you're feeling trapped. You know, it's like you don't want to leave them, but at the same time, they're kind of like all up in the air, especially literally if you're dealing with an earth sign. So these two came out as well. So it's like you're being patient, you're putting in the effort, and there will be some kind of change. There will be some kind of forward movement. Things are going in the right direction. So it may be as well that things, while you're feeling trapped, things might have been a bit stagnant lately. Like I said, I'm a Venus in Pisces. This resonates a little bit actually, whereas I feel like things just aren't moving forward. So I'm hoping that the Wheel of Fortune does bring movement. Okay, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this reading. I will try and do these readings more often. I'm going to try and do them at least monthly or fortnightly, maybe weekly. I don't know yet. So let me know how you found these readings. Bye guys.